All right, Casey, let's take everybody through the battery life and low battery indications.
Sure. Well, each of our system components has a 9-volt battery. We have a single 9-volt battery in the remote display in the back cover. We have a single 9-volt battery under the back cover of the torque indicator itself, and we actually have two 9-volt batteries in the back cover of the data logger. Now, each of our system components also has an on-screen battery, low battery indicator.
Okay.
The display shows text BATT right across the front. Torque indicator does the same thing, BATT if the battery gets low. The data logger actually says low BATT on screen when the battery drops below a certain preset level. And in addition to that, we have a couple of what we call sleep modes with some of these components as well. The torque indicator itself is broadcasting to the other devices during an installation, and should there be a loss of torque change, so for whatever reason the operator stops generating a torque change, maybe he takes a break, or maybe they're in between installations and it's just sitting at 0. At that point, after 5 minutes of no torque change, the indicator turns off its own internal radio. When it does that, it stops broadcasting to the external devices. They will each show their respective signal loss indication. So we'll have dashes on screen here, and we will see no TI detected on the screen. In addition to that, as long as torque comes back up before 5 minutes expires, then we will see the torque displayed immediately again right back on these component screens. So the display and the data logger will immediately see torque again when the indicator sees torque and re-energizes its radio automatically. Now, if a 5-minute period goes by and there is no change in torque, and it takes longer than 5 minutes, what happens is the remote display will go to sleep at 7.5 minutes. The indicator itself will power all the way off in 15 minutes, and the data logger is last at 20 minutes. So if all the components were left on for some reason, they will kick off eventually to conserve battery.
Very good.
I would go ahead and point out one last thing, that changing the battery will not break the wireless link. The only way to break the link once linked is to connect the external devices to a different torque indicator. Once connected, they remain connected.